That's me. Welcome back. As you saw the intro, we travelled down to Genesis Gym for a squat session. I shan't talk too much. I'll just say a little bit about each lift or what they're doing, and we'll just absorb the atmosphere and listen to the music and soak it in. So this is Hass. I think Hass was working around 190 for sets of 8. This is one of his multiple sets. He's actually squatted 355 equipped, so he's just building up his raw base just to help his equip lifting. Here's his set. This is Murat. Murat's working at the same weight, 190 kilo again for multiple sets of 8. Murat's a super strong dude, weighs about 75 kilo and has actually squatted 280, and all done before he's even hit puberty. He's only 22 as well, so super strong dude, definitely one to watch for the future. Everyone knows this chap is. So tonight I was working 270 kilo, 2 sets of 5. This is actually like a volume max. I've done 600 pound for 8 reps before, but actually I did it for 10 reps over the session. So yeah, like I said, a volume max. Felt quite comfortable, getting used to working off them on a lift. It's always easier to lift a heavier weight when you've got good guys that are pushing you, motivating you, giving you good cues and passing on some knowledge there. So most of this is actually attributed just to the atmosphere more than my lifting. But looking quite comfortable. This is first set of 2. It's my man Brad. He's working with 3 plates a side, so just a 140. He's doing multiple triples here, or multiple sets of triples, just as a bit of a deload ahead of the push-pull this Sunday. Squat there, the depth's looking more comfortable and looking more fluid motion. It's nice to see. So after our top sets, we then did the pause sets afterwards, sets of 8 with Dave calling a pause. I think this looks at about 170 kilo. So yeah, Murat's actually an applied sports nutritionist. He's actually got a Facebook group as well, so I'll put the link in the description there. It's Murat Nutritional Consultation and Programming. So definitely need to check that out if you need any help with your food or your diet, or performance-related nutrition issues or queries. Definitely the man to ask. And here he is, the big dog, getting under the bar. It's a 505 pound, so 230 kilo. I believe it's actually a 5 rep max for James as well. So I'll shut up talking and we'll watch all in all. So here's my second top set with 270 still. I didn't want to move the weight up, I just felt the first set was quite good. Then it'd be nice just to handle the weight again for 5 reps. Probably need to slow the descent down a little bit. It's quite fast on the way down there, which makes it quite hard for me at the bottom to stay stable there. So you can see the second and third rep, slow down, look a lot smoother, try to keep my back up. Yeah, just need to make sure I'm lifting my chin there, but all in all, not too bad. Felt quite comfortable tonight squatting. So this is the Bulldog himself. The Bulldog recently squatted 380 kilo as a Masters, so it's all-time Masters record for the GPC. Yeah, I believe this is 7 plates a side, so 310 kilo for 5 reps. Looks like there's a spring underneath it, that comfortable. This is Mr. Curtis Arnold. Squatting here with the canvas suit and the briefs and the Lily Bridge wraps. Before this, did the safety bar squat, over 200 kilo against the bands or the box. So this is already pre-fatigued, making seven plates look there. Very comfortable. Good pace on that bar. Here's Hass again. Hass is actually a chiropractor as well. He's got a page. I don't know how to pronounce it really. Hassan Ziad, performance specialist. Again, I should put his link for his profile in the description box if you want to check him out. Back to the housewife's favourite, the big dog. I believe this looks like 190. This is his pause squats. I think he's only going to do 4. There's a bit of a to and fro between him and Hass. Hass called him out, so James pushed to the 8. It's always good to be pushed and motivated, and it's good to see. Here's my pause squats, 230 kilos to 505. This again for a set of 8 with Dave calling the pause. I decided to keep the knee wraps on because this is slightly heavier than actually what I was going to do the pause squat at. I did change to the 2 metre blue slingshot wraps. I just feel they got slightly more give than the world record of all the Lily Bridge wraps. Slightly more comfortable, especially when I'm going to be doing pause squats. The first rep there was an absolute load of tosh, knee wobbling, head down, not right, probably just too nervous, needed to get focused. Progressively got better throughout the set, but this absolutely fried the quads, the glutes, the core, the back, the lot. This is an absolute killer, and I think it was a good way to finish the session. So quite chuffed. I think that's actually PR for pause squats. So you know, PR's a PR. I'll take that. So this is Bulldog going again. I believe it's actually 250, so it's £550 for the pause. Again, makes it look very comfortable. So this is Big Kurt finishing up the squat session, 8 plates, so this is 350 kilo, 771 pound. Again, it makes it look comfortable. Not really seen these type of weights moved in real life, so it's always nice to see, and a shaking when I lift when he racks it. It's a good part of the atmosphere. Just want to say thanks to the guys for letting us squat with them and giving us the time, experience and some of their knowledge. It's good atmosphere, great gym, and just really thankful. So cheers for that, guys. I'll be up as many as Wednesdays as possible. I believe the next one might be going heavy triples, so that'll be fun to watch. So after squatting, we then went and deloaded on the bench ahead of the push-pull on Sunday. I believe we did 3 sets of 5 with 70%, so there might be about 135 for James, 155 for myself. Then for Brad, because he's not trained a week, he's had a week off with various shift patterns and stuff. He went to 140, his opener. Did it with the commands, made it look quite comfortable, so that's what we'll be going with Sunday. Not sure what I'll be getting Sunday. I'm probably going to open up 205, go 215 and maybe go from there, but I probably won't have the £500. But it'll come when it's ready. You know, I've hit every rep on the programme. I feel fairly healthy, so we'll just see how the day goes. I think there's about 12 guys from my gym going, so I'll try and get as much footage of that as possible. So here's Brad and his commands. So I'll just keep quiet so we can listen to them.
We're going to get every week. If you do it every single week, it's going to hurt.
No. One time in the bench over, I dropped 200. Like that. Only time I could ever do it. You're going down and tucking.
So although it was a deload, I still wanted to focus on driving through the whole range of motion, hard and fast. I didn't just want to press it, almost wanted to throw the weight off my chest. Just trying to get the acceleration right towards the very end of the rep. After this, I believe we went into some AMAP sets. I believe James must be about 110 kilo there. So this is close grip. I believe he's actually got a PR at this as well. So. And this is my close grip AMAP rep with 135 kilo. I think it's for 18 reps. Had I been counting, I might have pushed for the 20, but it's probably a good thing I wasn't counting. I was quite fried. I just want to say thanks again to all the guys mentioned and the Genesis Gym for making us feel welcomed. After this, I shall leave it down to Gilbert to sign us out. As always, give it a like, give it a sub, give it a share. Thank you very much for watching.
What do you make of it? Yeah, very good. Good squatting. Getting the 2 sets at the top weight. And 4 squats. That's good. And then some a bit of volume on the bench for a bit of a deload ahead of Sunday. Well worth the travel. I've travelled 5 hours for a session like that. Amen. Great.
It's very good. Well good session today. After a week's rest.
There. Good session. Enjoyed very thoroughly up here. Always enjoyed coming up here and listening to this. Look at that. The music and all. Bang. Boom. Done.